Hey everyone, it's Sammy. This is going to be a video about hair extensions. And first of all, I'd like to apologize. I didn't get a video out last week. I was away in Finland and I was going to shoot it straight when I came back. But unfortunately, I had a really bad cold, so I couldn't shoot for a few days. And then it was already like into the weekend and into this week. So I thought, fine, I'm just gonna, let 1 week go by. This has happened a few times, but in general, I try and get a video out on Friday. So anyways, I'm gonna do this video about my hair extensions while they're still quite, fairly new. And at the end of the video, I'm gonna talk you through my face of the day, and I'm also gonna show you a couple of products that I'm using are from a new Swedish line called Maquillage, and they are kind of an invitation only site. They're a makeup line for models, and I've been working with them on doing a couple of videos, so I've got a code for you guys, and but that's at the end of the video. And first I'm gonna do the not all about hair extensions, all about my hair extensions. I don't know everything about hair extensions. So I've written a list of questions and answers for myself of stuff that I was researching online before I got my extensions, and what are kind of like things that I wanted to find out, and also my personal opinions of like the process and all of that. So number one, why I got them. I'm used to wearing, when I want more volume, I am used to wearing clip-in extensions. Mine are by Foxy Locks. I'll put a link below. I love them. There's nothing wrong with it. But I don't like I personally don't like the way they feel. I'm always worried that the kind of the strip is gonna show, and I just can't be bothered to clip them in every time. And I do like a shorter style as well. So I only really used them for updos because I needed a lot more volume when I wanted my hair up. So I didn't use them like on a daily basis at all. And I've been wanting to have long hair back. I haven't had really long hair for since before I started doing YouTube videos, and I really missed it. And also my hair is Scandinavian hair, so it's quite fine. I have apparently, for somebody from Finland, I've got a really good amount of hair, but it's really fine. So it's like baby fine. So it's really difficult to get a lot of volume. And also, by the time it grows long, there isn't much left at the ends. And so I've been wanting hair extensions for a while, and I've got two friends that do it as well, and they've been really happy with them. So I thought, okay, fine, I'm gonna take the plunge. So I decided to do them. Now, where did I get them done? I got them done at Inanch London. I'll put a link below, and the woman that did mine is called Vessina, and she was lovely. I really enjoyed, because it takes, I think it took 2.5 hours, 3 hours. So it's nice to be with somebody who you like, and she was lovely, so knowledgeable about the extensions and fantastically quick, did a great job. So I can't highly enough recommend the salon and also Vessina. So I was really happy with that. I had them done in London as opposed to Paris, because I'm in London for a couple of months. If you haven't seen my previous videos, there are good salons in Paris, of course, as well. So I could have had them done there, but I had them done here. So what kind are my hair extensions? My hair extensions are great lengths. Inanch London do tons of different kinds, and usually great lengths are seen as the best. They do actually have one class above, and I think it's called gold class. But I had a chat with Vessina in my consultation, and we decided to go for great lengths. They are an amazing, they are a huge company, so they always guarantee that you have the hair color in the quantity that you need, and it's all ethically sourced and all of that. So I was happy with going for great lengths. I don't know if in the future I'll try gold class. It's a little bit more expensive, but she said that great length is amazing enough. So I decided to go for great lengths. And so the bonds with them, they're keratin bonds, and I'm gonna try and show you a few here. I need my roots done desperately, so you'll have to you'll have to excuse me for that. So the bonds are keratin bonds, and they are there's half ones and full ones in here. I think the ones on the sides are mostly half ones, so they're as fine as possible. Sorry, my roots really need to be done. It looks terrible. But so they are just bonded in. She kind of does a little movement like that, heats it up and bonds them in. And yeah, that's kind of it. That's what the bonds look like. And she said that the ideal length on where to put it is don't put it too close to the scalp. Talk to your stylist about this, because that's when you get the dreaded kind of extension headache. So she put them about this far away from my scalp, so I never got like bad headaches. I mean, initially it was a little bit difficult to learn how to sleep with them, but like they didn't pull. I haven't lost a single one, and I've had them for 3 weeks, so that's amazing. And they were placed far enough from my scalp for it not to cause any problems. So I had 125 put in. I actually have a few left just in case in the salon, just in case they fall out. So I guess in reality it's more like 115, I think. And it's in 2 different colors. I don't have the names of the colors, I'm really sorry. But they match it to your hair. So the process of this is, I went in for a consultation. It was like a half-hour consultation. We talked about the different kinds of hair extensions, and then she color matched me to the ones, and we talked about the length, and Vessina suggested what length I should go for, like what's the maximum, the longest. And I wanted them as long as possible. So I think mine were 40 centimeters. Or 40 inches, I'm not sure. I'll put a picture here for the look of them from the back also, actually. See if you can, how much you can see of that, but I will put a picture in as well. I wanted them long, but she said we can't go insanely long because my own hair would need to be quite long in order to go, you know, crazy lengths. And my own hair, let's see. Here we go. This is my own hair. Is kind of, well, it comes down to my collarbone. So had it been longer, we could have gone even longer. So after the consultation, they ordered the hair in. It takes, well, in London it took 2 days to get it. I went back to the salon on day 3. And first they washed my hair and pre-cut it a little bit. They started shaping it already because my hair is very kind of blunt cut. And then just kind of rough tried it, and then they started doing the individual bonds. Now in my neck they didn't actually go really low down. There's about this much of my own hair from like my hairline, so like here, whoa, it's getting stuck on my earring. Here, so that I can put it up. I said that it's important for me to be able to put my hair up, so if that's something that's important to you, please mention that. And also, if they put it too close to the baby hairs, they can easily pull out. That happened to a friend of mine, and she wasn't too happy about that at all. So so she started putting them in. It took, the actual putting in process probably took an hour and a half to 2 hours, I guess. It's not uncomfortable or anything. You just sit there, you know. I had magazines. Vessina was lovely to talk to, so I didn't even get bored. She heats up the keratin bond with a little machine, then literally kind of picks a little bit of your own hair, puts the keratin bond around, does that, and it's done. It does require a really good technician to do it in order to have them placed the right way, weighted the right way in your hair, and kind of attached properly. So please go to a reputable salon. After all the hair was in, they cut it to shape, so it's kind of layered around my face. So they kind of blended my hair in with the extension hair, and then also kind of like styled it, curled it, and I was done. I was so happy with them. I was just like walking around London. I met up with a friend of mine for tea, and I was just like constantly doing. It takes a while to get used to it. So yeah, that was the process. Then Aftercare. So I got a little great length pack from them as a complimentary pack to take care of it. I have actually been using Redken So Soft. the Great Lengths shampoo and conditioner were fine. They didn't tell me that I absolutely needed to buy that. They did say that be careful if you put oil straight onto the bonds, but that's not going to dissolve them, but just, you know, don't overload them because it might soften them after time. So any kind of hair oils or anything like that, I just keep to the ends. And I am using a lot of masks right now. I'm using a Tony & Guy, I think it's called Honey and Oatmeal mask, that I used to use like 10 years ago, and I rediscovered it because it smells so amazing. So I am taking good care of them. Now what happens initially is the hair is really, really silky when you get it, and that is because it has silicone in it. There's like a silicone coating. When you wash it a few times, it gets a lot rougher and you go, oh my God, is this what my hair is going to be like? But the salon warned me about this, so then you start building up the moisture again. So it's good to do a lot of masks. It's good to kind of take really good care of it, because then the kind of like the barrier starts building up once the silicone is gone. So don't panic if that happens with your hair when you have your extensions in. You're meant to brush it a couple of times a day. I use 2 different kinds of brushes. I use my Tangle Teaser. This is amazing to get into the roots. So the important thing is you really have to always, always keep the roots, so 2 individual bonds cannot get tangled on each other like that. So always like go through your hair I go through it every single morning, every night, and then sometimes in between as well. So I either use a Tangle Teaser or I use my lovely Mason Pearson. They said that's amazing as well. Great Lengths do have their own brushes, but I mean, I had a Mason Pearson and they're the best, so I didn't bother buying one. So brushing is very important. I either plait my hair to sleep or I put it like straight on top of my head after brushing so that it doesn't get all tangled up. So you always have to kind of have your hair tied up for sleeping. Now, my biggest problem was hair washing. I am one of those people that is used to washing their hair every single day. Sometimes I could go 2 days, but I really didn't like that at all. And I was getting worried because washing this amount of hair on a daily basis and drying it, it just gets like insane. So first, I think I waited 2 days the first time I washed it, and the first time around it was like, oh my God, I can't do this. I had become best friends with dry shampoo. This one is Batista, the light and blonde. I'm not going to buy the light and blonde again. I'm just going to buy the regular one. I personally didn't like it. It has a little bit of color in it. I didn't like it. But now I'm pretty much washing my hair twice a week, and I'm okay with it. This hair holds a style way better than my own hair, and because my own hair is mixed in between, my own hair seems to hold a style way better. So it isn't as important for me to wash my hair, because when it was just my own fine hair, it would just become flyaway and weird and get kinks. Somehow the extensions manage my hair better, if that makes any sense. The fact that they're mixed in, my own hair doesn't get as dirty as quickly, and it holds style way better. I mean, I'll do the front again, and I also, you know, I use dry shampoos and stuff, but that's about it. I don't use a lot of products right now. I don't want to overload it with products because that's gonna make me want to wash it like straight away. So like, for example, today I only have the Elnet Satin 3-day waves on in order to protect my hair from styling, and it also has some silicone, so it makes it feel silkier. But that is it. I have nothing else on my hair, and I try and keep it to that. So pluses and minuses for me are, pluses is, oh my God, I like have missed having long hair so much, and I love having really like more hair than I would naturally. Even when my own hair was long, it wasn't this full. I love that. I love being able to do styles that my own kind of like long bob hair couldn't do. I love that. There's just something, I don't know, there's just something really amazing about having long hair again. I love it. I mean, I like the feeling of it. Minuses, minuses is long drying times versus my own. Minuses is also, you do have to get used to having them in your head in the beginning. It probably took me about 3 or 4 days. A couple of the first nights I was like almost like waking up every time I moved my head because I wasn't used to the feeling of them. Now I don't feel them at all. Like I forget that they're there. In the first couple of days I kept forgetting, like I kept putting my coat over my hair, like shoulder bag, like my hair would get stuck in things because I just wasn't used to it. Now I'm completely used to them again, so that's not a problem anymore. A minus would be cost. Everybody's cost will be different depending on you know, how much hair you have put in and where you have them put in, but it's not cheap. It's not a cheap process. The actual hair costs a lot of money as well. Personally, I don't mind that the hair and hair costs a lot of money and the service of putting them in costs a lot, because I want them done properly and I want good quality hair. So instead of, like, if I didn't have them done properly, or if I didn't have fantastic quality hair, I don't think I would have them done, because there's nothing worse than really, really bad hair extensions where the bonds have been done badly, they get all matted up, they are visible when you put your hair up, like all sorts of things, and the quality of the hair is poor. So personally, if you're gonna get them, please pay for them. I know it sounds stupid, but you do get what you pay for. But in the end, I am so happy that I have them. I'm going back in a month and a bit to just every 2 months you kind of go and check them. I think I'm going to have them in for 4 months. So halfway through, I'm going to go back to the salon. They asked me to come back and, you know, just see how I'm doing with them. And if any have fallen out, they'll replace them. And yeah. So I'm very happy with them. And if you're not interested in what I have on my face, you can, you know, tune off now. Bye. And if you are, I'm going to show you what I have on my face, and I'll talk a little bit about a new product launch as well. So on my face I have the Rachel K CC Renew in Light. I could have gone, I think it's called Neutral, the one up from this. I could have gone for that as well. I'm an NC25, but I went for this. I bought this from Lisa, from Lisa D1. I'll put a link to her lovely channel below. And I'm in love with this. I already know that I'm going to order a like 2 or 3 or 5 or whatever. Love it, love it. But I'm going to talk more about that in my next favorites video. And then on top of that, I have Rimmel Wake Me Up, and this is in 200 Soft Beige. This is a new foundation for me. I've only used it twice, I think. So I don't have a firm opinion about this yet. Then I have on my eyes, I've got Maybelline Color Tattoo in a 260 matte brown. And I've just patted that on with my finger on the moving part of my eyelid. Then as eyeshadow, I've got a trio of Maquillage eyeshadows. They've got these cute little trios, kind of like, I think, come on, what is it? Smashbox has kind of a similar shape to their eyeshadows. And I've got this on my brow bone, all over the lid, and then just in the crease, the really dark one, and also under my eyes. I'll talk to you a little bit about this brand just at the end, because I'm wearing a couple of other of their products as well, so I'll talk to you more about it, and there'll be a nice little discount code for you. But it's an invitation only kind of website, so I'll talk about that in the end. And then on my face I have Hourglass Diffused Light Powder, MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Soft and Gentle as a highlight. I have the Maquillage, again, bronzing powder in Sunkissed, and their blush in Bright Coral. Love it, it's such a beautiful color. And also, oh, I forgot to finish my eyes. So on my eyes, I've got some fake lashes in Ardell 118s, Rimmel Scandalize in black. I actually only lined my top lash line, but it transfers a little bit onto the bottom lash line, and I like it like that because it's not too stark. My eyebrows are MAC Fling, and my love Shuamura Eyebrow Manicure, and mine is called Ash Brown. I absolutely love this brush because it has a long side and a short side. If you haven't tried it, try it. And you'll know what I'm talking about when it's like, it's actually really convenient to have the 2 different sides. And then on my lower lashes, I have the Maquillage Mascara in Volume and Length. And what else? Oh yeah, I just have a lip gloss, and this is the Illamasqua lip gloss in Culminate. Oh my god, I'm in love with this color. I love Illamasqua lip glosses anyways. They have a little bit of a scent, not too much. It's kind of like a slightly vanilla-esque, candy-esque scent, but it really goes quickly. But this color is just like, has become a firm favorite. I carry it with me all the time. Now, yes, so I was going to talk to you a little bit about the new line, Maquillage. I have, they're a Swedish company, they launched last year, and I've been collaborating with them on planning some video tutorials. I've got one of them up on their site now, and we're like planning more, and so that's how I know about them. And but it's one of those, it's actually a makeup brand that is developed by a modeling agency for models, and it's a site that you need a kind of a special code to enter, but I have one of those codes, so I'm going to put it below. And also with that code you do get money off, but it's like an invitation only type makeup line. For now, I don't know if they're going to open it up to everyone. And they ship for a flat rate in Europe. They do ship to America, but I talked to them, and unfortunately they can't guarantee that once the package gets to America they won't charge customs or stuff like that. But they do ship there, even though it doesn't say on their website that they do. But they're not advertising it, I guess, because of the customs thing. And but they want to work on getting rid of that as well. And so it is a really new line, and it's for models. And I'm going to talk more about their eye brushes in an upcoming video, because I'm in love with the eye brushes. And right now my like absolute, this is becoming a holy grail mascara, is the Maquillage Volume and Length, because it has volume and length. I'll show you the brush quickly, but also because it doesn't smudge on me. The brush is, it has a little bit of kind of an hourglass thing, not too much. The brush is a little bit different from ones I've seen before, but you can really get to the roots of the lashes, which is genius. And it doesn't do little black dots under my eyes, which I absolutely hate. So yeah, but you're gonna hear me talk more about the brand the more I work with them. But check below for the code, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Bye.